It's quite unrealistic because there are a lot of things we hold on to, but we actually do not understand what they really mean. I want to share something about truth, and I want to give us insight about what we call the real truth and the fake truth. Do not forget, there are a lot of things people are going to tell you out there that's going to sound so realistic. There are a lot of things people are going to tell you out there that's going to look so real. There are a lot of actions they're going to propagate in your life that comes out so natural, like you think they are real truth, but in reality they ain't a real truth, they're fake truth. Need I need to indulge our mindset into this area, understanding one thing. A lot of people out there are still able to beat the lie detecting machine. How do you think they manage to do that? The lie detecting machine is to actually detect if you're telling lies from your pulse. But then a lot of people beat it. Now the question is this: the man who had committed that murder was given a chance to behold the presence of the detecting machine, and then he went in there and he came out being real, like he was true about his query or about the case. But then in a nutshell, he was not actually true. But for the fact that he can beat the lie detecting machine makes his case a true one. Now this is it. Why do we know about the Bible caution of beware of the wolves in sheep's clothing? That exactly explains that you should be able to differentiate between the salt and the cocaine. But these two substances look more the same. That's to show you that in reality they are pure white. In reality, the substance looks the same. But the real truth about them is they aren't the same when it comes to the need you are using them for. I'm using that as an illustration. Now this is it. There are those fake truths that read a score of 99.9%. 99.9% is in the sense that they will tell you this shit. They will lie to you. They will make it look like it's so real. They will make it look like that is how it ought to be, or that is how it used to be, or that is how it is right now. But the fact about it is, where is the 1% that is left? The 1% that is left is the reason why the real truth surfaces itself at the end of the day. The real truth is what goes with 100%. The fake truth goes with 99.9%. Somebody will be like, if the fake truth is 99.9%, then it's most likely true. Yes, it's more likely true. That is the more reason why you should question their truth. You should question their honesty. You should question their loyalty. You should question their being submissive to you. Because in most cases, those loyalty ain't actually true. They are 99.9. As long as it's not 100%, it does not make it a valid truth. Because if you say 99.9 is more likely a true, then where's the 1% left? The 1% left is to make the real truth showcase itself. Because with that 1%, the 1% is what we use to differentiate between the fake truth and then the real truth. What do they tell you? What do you believe in? What do they make you believe in? What do they want you to see? And what do they want you to conceive? A lot of people out there are going to give you these actions. They are going to show you love like they really care about you. But in reality, are you sure that love is not 99.9? Because if the love is 99.9, then what's happening to the one that is left? It means there's something still leaking out there. They'll come to you and make you feel like they're the best friend. They'll come to you and make you feel like you're the realest friend. They'll come to you and make you feel like you're a bro. They'll come to you and make you feel like you're your best BFF out there in the world. But the reality of it is, how true is that? How true are people's actions towards your life? How true are the things they tell you? Some things you hear might seem to be real true, but in the reality of it is not true. They make you believe that this shit is what it is, but at the end of the day, it's not true. So what do you believe in? And then people want to like argue that query with me. I said something. I said sometimes I tell myself I'm not gonna be doing this shit no more. Sometimes I tell myself I don't want to smoke cigarette no more. Sometimes I tell myself that I don't want to drink no more. But then the next moment I found myself with a bottle and a stick of cigarette. What's that? I can't even tell my own self the truth. I had to betray myself. I had to snitch myself. I had to backstab myself because a part of me that is a true part of me don't want me doing these things. But then there's another part of me that makes me do them. Now, if I can betray myself, if I can snitch myself, then how much more do you think I will not fail you? What are we thinking out there? You don't expect people not to fail you. I tell a lot of my friends that people are not meant to stay in your life forever. If you find 1, 2, 3 people who have been in your life for a long time, appreciate them for that. But then if you do not find people who are going to stick their ass into your life for long, you don't get mad. You don't just get mad. My mom left me without saying goodbye. Then right from that moment, I believe that every motherfucker can walk out of my life without saying goodbye too. What do you listen to? What do you believe in? They come to you, they make you feel like this relationship is all blossom and shit. But in a nutshell, what are they doing? They're using you. That's why Young M.A. said, I know the difference between love and use. They use you, but they make it look like they love you. Because all you see is 99.9. You feel like because it's 99.9, then it means it's true. But it's not true. If it's not 100, it's not true. Because the reason why the one stands out is to show you what difference it is from the real truth and the fake truth. Now, we ain't talking about lying. I ain't talking about lying right now. I'm telling you about truth. There's a real truth and there's a fake truth. Because a lot of people are going to make their lies look like it's true. They're going to have documentations for whatever they tell you for you to believe. Somebody is going to tell you that car is mine. They're going to bring out the document of the car. But the reality is, there's a question is that truly the right document for that car? But then you're going to see the whole car label, the whole chassis label on that document. But how true is that document? How do you think people fall into that scam of them being defrauded, buying a house that wasn't even for sale in the first place? How do you think people get to buy lands and yet at the end of the day they seem to be having problems about the same land? Didn't they see document when they were buying the land? They saw document. When you were buying the house, you didn't see document, you saw document, you saw paperwork. You signed to a whole lot of paperwork. But the question is this, those paperwork you were signing on, are they really true? But they were 99.9 true because you see everything about the property you want to buy. You see everything about the car you want to buy. You see the whole chassis and stuff on that document. But you signed it. You signed it, then you believe that it was a real document. But the truth is that the real document of that property you're buying? That's how truth is. So we need to stay woke. People are going to make us feel like this salt is a cocaine because they want to make too much money from us. People are going to make us feel like this shit is white, but in the reality of it is not white. It was just white clothing. How good do you investigate every truth they tell you? How good do you investigate every loyalty that comes towards your life? How good do you investigate every honesty? You need to understand that out there there's a fake truth. Out there there's a real truth. You need to be very careful about what you read. You need to be very careful about what you listen to. You need to be very careful about what you see. For sometimes the more you look, the less you see. And when you start looking too much and start seeing less, then I think you should change the subject. You should start seeing less or start looking less for you to see more. When they keep telling you those shit about that truth they want you to believe, start looking less for you to see more. When you relax, you're going to be able to identify the real truth from the fake truth. Now this is it. No story, truth has never gone buried without revealing itself. That's one thing I've got to tell you for free. No matter how long it takes, even if it's 100 years, even if it's a decade, truth will always come out to play. Now the reason why truth is going to come out to play is for you to understand that what you got into before was the fake truth, but right now the real truth. has come out to play. So out there, you should understand the fact that there are real truth and there are fake truth. So start checking out what people tell you. Start checking out about their actions towards your life. Start checking about what they tell you, what they want you to believe. Start thinking about what they want to plan in your heart for you to conceive. For sometimes, they might not really be what you expect them to be. They might support you to any limit, but then they were doing it because they had a reason that you do not know of. But you called true friend, but they weren't a true friend to you. You said they supported your ass. You said they stood by you. A lot of people can use you for a reason and for a purpose best known to them. So when they keep telling you shit out there, when they want you to understand what they want you to understand, when they want you to believe in them, you should also understand one thing, that you have every right to believe in any shit you want to believe in. But the truth is this, whatever you believe in, is it really true or is fake? This question is for you out there. You should start figuring out what they tell you, if it's really true or fake. But for me, I'm not going to tell you one thing for true. I can actually identify a real truth from a fake truth. Because a real truth is a real truth. The fake truth is that shit that wants you to feel like it's real. But when you sit your ass down on low key, you're going to realize that that shit ain't really real like it is. This is your homeboy Greg. Peace out.